If you're watching this hoping for it to be DC related, it is not. I've been playing a lot of single player Minecraft with some mods because I needed a bit of a palate cleanser. I needed a way to relax, and so that's what I've been doing. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. This world is 3 in real life days, 101 in-game days, about to be 102. And I wanted to show off some of the progress I've made in the last 100 days in game. This is embarrassing to admit. This is the third time I'm recording this video because I messed up. So here is, hang on, I'll keep the torch just for a little bit of light. This is my home for the moment. I don't know if you can tell it's not finished. I still need to finish the copper trim. Still need to add roofs. And then I also want to add some texture to the walls and stuff. So if I show the inside, here is the little entrance bit. I've got the towers here, they're linked by elevators, or at least some of them are. I've not got enough ender pearls yet. All of them are going to be color-coded. So I've got blue, we've got pink, I've got an in-game journal there. We've got purple, once again enough amethyst, and then we've got the kitchen colored one, which has a lot of snow, but also my kitchen. We've got the kind of main foyer, very empty, very undecorated. I've only really got a clock. Ow. It's currently 10 p.m. in game. I have got a couple of decorations up for Halloween. I do want to do a little more for Halloween, even though there's only 3 days left until Halloween, so I don't know if I'll finish. So I've got this little underhang here, don't know what I'm going to use it for. I've got this hallway here in the evenings, it gets really pretty. I did rainbow gay windows, so during the evening, this entire hallway fills up with rainbow light, and it's super pretty. Eventually, I'm going to have a second building here, a lot smaller. Haven't decided what it's going to look like yet or what it's going to be. I've got my animals temporarily there. We're not going to look at them too long. I've got a self-portrait here. I don't think it's going to stay here, but I have got it. I like the idea of trying to do one maybe once a month to, keep track of how I change in real life. If I dye my hair, if I change my glasses, which I didn't add to this one, and we're not talking about that, and to see how I improve using the Joy of Painting mod, which is what I used to make this. In here is my very empty, unfurnished library. I'm gonna fill all these books with stuff, maybe some of my original writing, maybe some books that I like, or poetry that I like. I think that could be fun. Up here, we got a tiny little balcony, I guess. And through here, overhang, and my enchanting table. Obviously, a lot to finish. So yeah, here it is in the daylight, or at least the morning light. I think it's super pretty when the colored glass gets light through it. In a couple of hours in game, this will look super pretty. Let's zip on out. Here's my horse. Not a lot to say about that yet. Here's my head from the only time I've died, which was falling off a rope in my mine, which I'm going to show now. Wow, what a great segue. So I did set up some minecarts just to get down nice and quickly, and without breaking my legs. So there's kind of this section, and then down again, and then there's a very long track here, which I'm going to use the journey to kind of yap about. So obviously I have mods. I do have commands enabled, purely because sometimes I like to test things in creative and then rebuild it in survival. There's a lot of stuff I want to build. I want to build a museum for a bunch of the cool exploration, archaeology mods. But we've reached the end, so yap over. Trial chamber. I am on peaceful at the moment because I don't want to get ambushed by a load of shit while I'm just having a little look around. So, I've not explored this yet. This is very much unexplored, and I'm looking forward to exploring it at some point soon. So, I kind of set a rule for myself that I couldn't go to the Nether until 100 days had passed, and I can't go to the end until another 100 days have passed after that. So, I've not been to the Nether, I've not even collected the obsidian for another portal, but so that's probably gonna be what I do over the next, few days. I want to make a big, fancy, cool looking portal and get some stuff from the Nether, like shroom lamps and glowstone and stuff for potions and everything like that, and also netherite because it feels really weird only having only having diamond gear, despite spending so much time in game. The last thing I have to show is this bridge is not finished. The lake surrounding my island is frozen because it's currently winter. This is very much not finished, in case it wasn't obvious, because it's kind of ugly. It's still got dirt on it. But I want to make a bridge on probably at least two sides of my island, if not all sides of my island, just because I think that it will be useful for when I have my horse and everything. Eventually I'll get an elytra, but you know, there's something very charming about being able to travel on foot. So yeah, that is the first 100 days of my world. Not a lot else to say. Oh, I could I could show off my treasures chest. Hold on. I've done a bunch of mining. I've explored a couple of the nearby structures and everything. I got a fair amount of things. Just from, like, villages and structures I've found around and cleared out and everything. That's it for now. That's all I got. Other than my very disorganized chests. And rainbow light. Look at that. Rainbow light. That's it. That's all I have to show off for now. Am I very slow? Yeah. But I've had to also get so much diorite and cobblestone and ah you know? Ah. Anyway, that's it. That's the tour of my world. Goodbye. I don't know how to end this. Goodbye.